Peace and bliss. Welcome back to Reclaiming Our Roots. This is Tanya, and I am in my backyard. I'm in an area that I used and have used over the years as like a dumping ground for the remaining plants for the end of the season. And I would dump them here. And I was inspired by the good people over at Pasture Farms. I think it's Pasture Farms. Forgive me if I got the name incorrectly. And a guerrilla garden. He's been doing guerrilla garden lately, showing you that if you don't have the space to grow, that you can grow in obvious places where people wouldn't suspect. Shopping centers, abandoned land, off the highways. And I have this piece of land back here that we aren't doing anything. Well, the community isn't doing anything with it. It's just been used over the years as a dumping ground. Like I said, I put my old garden with plant material, I dump it out here. So I was inspired by Guerrilla Garden from Pasture Farms, and I said, you know what? There's a space in the back of the house that no one utilizes other than dumping the old garden material. So I took liberty and I planted some squash plants here. So I will check back periodically to see how they grow. But this is just another way how you can grow by any means necessary. I'm not asking permission to do this, because when you tend to ask people permission for things, they tend to tell you no. And considering the time, I think it's obvious. I'm not asking anyone to do anything. That's why I've taken liberty of growing on my roof in the effort of expanding our garden operation. So as long as it's not an eyesore to the onlookers from the street. So I will adhere to that rule. But other than that, I'm doing what I have to do to feed my family and grow food by any means necessary. So just wanted to show you this as a form of inspiration. And I purchased these from the big box store. These are Bonnie plants, transplants. I could have easily sowed some seeds out here, and I may very well do that. I may sow some watermelon seeds out here. And we'll monitor it over the season and see what we produce. Hopefully no critter doesn't come out here and doesn't, dig it up. But I think it'll be fine. I'll check on it probably daily, because I'm in my garden daily. And I'll just come back here and take a look. But this is just another effort of how you can grow your food in places, in open places that you wouldn't suspect. Somewhere that you visit frequently. I mean, I wouldn't be like miles and miles and miles away from my food, but somewhere relatively close. If there is a park that you pass frequently on your way to and from work that doesn't have a whole lot of traffic, plant something there. Another great thing to plant out here would have been some sweet potatoes. I have those growing on my roof. I may bring a couple of those out or go pick up some starts and plant them out here, because they grow like vines, and they're conspicuous and inconspicuous at the same time. No one would ever know that there's sweet potato tubers growing up underneath the ground. They'll think it's just, some vine, right? So I'll keep you all abreast as this guerrilla style garden progresses. Until the next video, peace and bliss.